What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 556 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 149 of Monday Night Fusion. Your boy still suffering through this nasty chest cold. During that little intro there, my ear popped probably about 20 times, so I can already tell this is going to be a very fun stream to get through, but I couldn't leave you all without another week of CMV action. I mean, it's been a year since the last time that I got to see everyone here. But indeed, we have returned, and we are getting things underway. No time wasted with two debuts to the Monday Night Fusion roster as Shamrock going to take on the Golden Jaguar. And that is a hell of a show. Of course, if you do not follow us on Twitter, and if you are not a part of the Discord, just about an hour, maybe 2 hours ago, the 6th annual Glammy Award winners were revealed. So if you did not see that, make sure you hop on over to one of those two social medias. You can find quick links in the chat. But we will be talking about some of the winners throughout the show. Of course, in our main event, the voted Superstar of the Year, Jacob Ziegler, world champ, in action as he takes on Percy Simmons, a rematch from Retaliation, and what was the runner-up for match of the year. But here comes Shamrock, ladies and gentlemen. If you couldn't guess, Irish-born superstar. Oh my God, my ears are popping every single time I say something. Probably not a great idea that I came back so early, but you know what? I was feeling. Yeah, well, our first tweet of the night coming from Harvey Hastings, guys. He says, everyone has seen my announcement. Soon, the tag team titles will belong to myself and my son. Yes, indeed, Harvey Hastings. Remember, on the last episode of Fusion, won that triple threat steel cage match. In doing so, earned the right to pick any title to go after here on Fusion. And, well, surprising to many, he selected the tag team title. I've already been United States champion. I've already been world champion. Now I want to let my son get a taste of championship gold. But there's Shamrock in the ring, ready to go, and this is going to be a clash of styles, because here comes the Golden Jaguar. I don't know much about either one of these guys, but I'm certainly excited to see what they can bring to the table here on Monday Night Fusion. If a guy named Shamrock isn't from Ireland, then well, I'm not on the verge of death. I can already tell that Shamrock, just by the attires of these two guys, Shamrock is dressed up for a brawl, whereas the Jag, smaller opponent, probably going to be able to use a speed advantage. Hollow will tie up middle of the ring into a side headlock. Now going to grab a hold of the arm, guys. Also an announcement coming a little bit later on in the show regarding a new championship to the debut here in CMV. Definitely pumped to bring you that little tidbit. We are officially, for the Superstars of Fusion, on the road to Validation, the 3rd annual Validation. Not a clean break. Shamrock taking the cheap shot there, where the brands will do battle The next time we're on pay-per-view is actually this Sunday, NGW Checkpoint, Connecticut. And next Sunday will be the Genesis exclusive pay-per-view, Exodus. Ooh, nice drop kick there by the Golden Jaguar. Shamrock was hung out to dry on the middle rope. Dragon Screw fires back, and the big man throwing down some stomps. Look at Jag, though. Snapmare and a kick to the back. A brand new one, perfect. Oh, making you beauty. Kitchen sink by Shamrock. I get a fix on this guy. Drop kick to the chest. Didn't even really seem to phase him that much. You know, Shamrock reminds me of like a mercenary or something. I don't know. It seems like the kind of guy you would find at a bar somewhere. Throw him a couple of bucks to beat up your enemy or something. This guy just looks rugged. Jaguars got him on the ropes right now, though. Oh, nice double bounce crossbody. Shamrock's having none of that. Quick breather. Back into the ring, and a simple but effective spine buster. Exactly what I predicted. Shamrock the stronger between these two, whereas we've seen the athleticism of the Jag on full display. Throwing down the arm, and Shamrock looking to break all those little bones in the hand of the Jag. Dragged by arm and leg into a pin to Shamrock. One. Guys, here tonight on Monday Night Fusion, among everything else I've already talked about, up next after this match, we have got the Fusion debut. I'm on the edge of my seat for this. The NGW champion, guys, TZ Mass and his best friend Brian Jacobson are here on Fusion, and they're going to have a match as Shamrock, guys, with a spear. A spear nearly cutting the Jag in half, but it's not going to be enough to win this match, unfortunately, and Shamrock can't seem to believe it. But yes, the Bullies of Virtue are here on Monday Night Fusion, guys. The NGW champion TZ Mass and Brian Jacobson going to be taking on the Sullivan brothers. Willie Sullivan making his Fusion debut, and of course, United States champion Chris Sullivan, DDT there by the Golden Jaguar, who took the full brunt of that spear, was able to. Now it looks like he's got something in the works for Shamrock. Ooh, this is straight jacket German suplex. Something you see often here in CMV. Jaguar just looking to use that to soften up Shamrock, who just crawls right towards Jag. There's no backing down for Shamrock here, and as Jag looks for something big to try and win his debut match, Shamrock says, Jose. And a half Nelson single knee backbreaker. And now Shamrock, almost like he's taking pity on the Jag, who desperately pulls himself up, using the ropes to do so. The Jag's not quitting. He's hesitant. Shamrock's just, whoa! Shamrock's just standing there, unintimidated, just allowing the Jag to go about his business. I don't know what exactly the game plan of Shamrock was there. Mind games, we'll chalk it up to. Look at the Jag, though, building a head full of steam. Shamrock may have backed himself into the corner here, guys. Shamrock is dazed. Ooh, but look at that. He came to life out of nowhere. These two putting on a show of their debuts. Only one man can walk out with the W, though. Another spine buster from Shamrock, the mercenary. Didn't come to Monday Night Fusion and have a technical masterclass. Came to knock some heads, and the Golden Jaguar going to be his first victim. First of many, I'd say, but when I've seen so far. Enzu Lariat. Oh, Mamma Mia. And Shamrock's not done. Another spear. 1, 3, and that's going to do it. Shamrock off the second spear. is gonna be victorious. What a match that was. All the credit in the world to the Golden Jaguar. Certainly putting up a fight, but Shamrock. Fear that spear. Shamrock now celebrating an impressive debut win. But we go from 2 debuts, guys, to, well, 3 debuts. 3 Fusion debuts, because up next, the Bullies of Virtue are going to take on the Sullivan Brothers. And I cannot wait for this. But guys, during that first match, I gave you a little taste, because a brand new championship is coming to CMV. Over the last week that we've been on hiatus, general manager of Monday Night Fusion, Yuri Sokolov, in talks with the general managers of Genesis, though really only Castle Fave and Dave Turner. As we know, Pat currently living in his van out of fear of all the enemies he's made, but we'll talk about that more this Friday on Genesis. Anyhow, the general managers came together, guys, and a brand new title is being introduced here to CMV. A cross-brand championship, now that the Rising Star title is NGW exclusive. It is being, I guess, replaced, you could say, for Fusion and Genesis as the open weight title, guys. Any superstar, any weight class, any size, any look, it doesn't matter. We'll be able to compete for this championship, and the first champion going to be crowned at Validation. And I was told by our esteemed general managers that over these next couple of weeks on both Fusion and Genesis, there will be qualifying matches for the first champion to be crowned at Validation. A Fusion superstar will take on a Genesis superstar. Again, of course, we know Validation going to be the battle of the brands. What a better place to do it than there. But, well, speaking of the Rising Star Championship, here in this match, guys, we got, of course, the NGW champion, TZ Mass, but we have the man who tomorrow night could very well be the new Rising Star champion, as he is scheduled to go one-on-one with Anthony Hunt for the title in just 24 hours time. But here tonight, man, what an opportunity for the Bullies of Virtue as they take on fellow NGW superstar Willie Sullivan and his brother Chris, the United States champion, of course, backed by Baron Blade. The Bullies of Virtue, the POV of CMV, Brian J. Bulldozer, the big bully himself, NGW champ TZ Mass, who is slated, guys, to defend his title this Sunday in Connecticut against Schniz. Will Hunt walk into that event still the Rising Star champion, or will Jacobson get the better of him tomorrow night? As we get a tweet here, guys, from Adam Valentine, who says, Harvey, I don't want to brag, but I beat PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs in the same night. So, yeah. Adam Valentine speaking on the fact that last week here on Monday Night Fusion, Terrorists becoming the new Fusion Tag Team Champions by defeating PJ Moon and Andrew Briggs. Look at this competition they've got right here in this match for those tag team titles. The Bullies of Virtue against the Sully Bros, together for the first time in years. Willie Sullivan making his Fusion debut, and of course Chris Sullivan, the new United States champion, beat Ryan Kennett Requiem, and on the last episode of Fusion, battled back Percy Simmons in a steel cage to retain that title. Willie Sullivan said he was coming up to Fusion to look after his brother, feeling as though the influence of Baron Blade has tainted the mind of his brother. So here we go. Gonna be TZ Mass starting things off against Willie Sullivan, and these two have crossed paths before. Look at the Bullies of Virtue. They're on the same page. They are looking hyped as hell to be here on Fusion. A little pre-match double high five, because why not? The best of friends. Here comes TZ straight out of the gate. But, well, he is not going to outmatch Willie Sullivan in terms of athleticism and agility. TZ Mask, ooh, nice bulldog. A man who's only been beaten twice and only ever once one-on-one. Look at that, though. Sullivan sunset flip powerbomb. The NGW champion got a lot on his plate this next week. Going to be in the corner of Jacobson tomorrow night for the Rising Star title match. And then again, Connecticut for NGW Checkpoint defends his title against perhaps his biggest challenge yet in the form of Anthony Hunt. And a roll here by the Bully. They're going to branch out his devastating tactics to the flagship show of CMV. And hell, a win over the United States champion their first night. Not maybe nothing to cough at. Here we go, though. Look at the POV, baby. Irish whip. Ooh, double clothesline there. Tandem offense by the BFFs. Chris Sullivan from the apron trying to cheer his brother on as Barrett from ringside. I mean, there's no doubt that Baron Blade has had an influence on Chris Sullivan. I don't like this new aggressive side of Chris Sullivan. You can't say that it hasn't done him good. He is the new United States champion. He beat Ryan Tanks to win that title. And he proved it wasn't a fluke last week by defeating Percy Simmons. Well, look at that tip up by William Sullivan, surviving the clothesline in the corner. Just like the TZ, a nutset flip powerbomb delivered. Stomp to the bicep by William Sullivan. Follows that up with a stomp to the chest. Seems to be targeting that arm. Dragged towards the center of the ring. And a rolling neck snap by Willie, trying to psych himself up a little bit. Feeling the effects, the damage that can be inflicted by the Bullies. Look at that half and half suplex, though. Beautifully executed, and Sullivan is not finished yet either. Knife edge chop blocked, though, by BJ. Now he tries to go for a waist lock off the ropes. Sullivan with a nice falling drop kick. See how he rebounded off the ropes, building a head full of steam. And now he has Jacobson in the corner, and William Sullivan looking for the shock upset, maybe. Whatever he was scouting for, gonna get rejected. Sullivan wants that tag, gonna bring in the United States champion. Jacobson does not want that to happen, though. Sullivan's been getting worn down this entire match. The Bullies want to keep him the legal man. Backbreaker by the Paragon of Virtue. And now a stop to the midsection, now to the lower back, and again, boot to the face. Gonna go after that arm. Oh, and the fin, geez. Brian Jacobson knows how to inflict some punishment. Baron Blade is not liking what he's seeing here, guys. The hot streak that Chris Sullivan has been on might be in jeopardy because his brother, his baby bro, gonna get taken down. Jacobson maybe looking for that Death Valley senton. But Willie counters it into a Michinoku driver. Hot tag to TZ Mass. Immediate takedown. Full mount by the NGW champion. Open palm strike. Sullivan is busted open and gushing that Crimson Rain. And there's the stunner. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Chris Sullivan hasn't even had the chance to be involved in this match, and the match is over. The Bullies of Virtue making an impact and their Fusion debuts. Isolating William Sullivan, not allowing him to tag out, and the United States champion didn't even get a slight action. The BOV clean house. And there's what did it. TZ finishing off Willie following those open palm strikes. with the stunner. Looks like NGW is not enough for the BFFs. Excuse me. Oh boy. Our third match of the evening, guys. Going to see still the CMV Anarchy champion Shay Hoxton in action, and he is not alone as he has recruited the services of, yes, Murphy, the former head official here on Monday Night Fusion. Obviously, you've seen the first two matches so far that Tyson from Genesis has now taken over that role because Murphy has been suspended indefinitely after what happened at Requiem, the Houston screw job we've been calling it. And we got a repeat on the last episode of Fusion inside of the Scrap Chat. Hoxton was defending against Tyson Cage, and exactly what happened at Requiem. Murphy rang the bell, and Tyson didn't tap out. He wasn't pinned, but Hoxton still retained. And now Shay wants to keep his, I don't even know what to, I guess, insurance policy close to the vest while Murphy's being investigated for referee corruption. We know Hoxton is the type of guy that likes to grease palms. And it's no surprise that a lot of people forming their conspiracies for the gambling man. Well, tonight he's going to have his hands full, though, as he goes one-on-one with the hot commodity, Joey Diaz, who has been on a tear these last few weeks, winning a fatal four-way, and then on the last episode of Fusion, a part of the winning team inside of the steel cage, him and Jay Jones. Joey Diaz could easily be next in line for a shot at that Anarchy title, and especially if he wins this match here. But again, Hoxton has got Murphy watching his back. Murphy out of a job, but able to keep paying the rent thanks to Shay Hoxton, who was voted by the CM Universe the newcomer of the year. And, well, I might not like the guy personally, but there's no doubt he's made quite the splash. And only the 4.5 months he's been here, debuting right after Ascendant 6. And I'm definitely sure Hoxton is not going to let that Glammy Award go to his head, right? Let's just hope that Hoxton doesn't try to get in bed with Tyson. I'm gonna run out of referees pretty soon here. And here comes a man who doesn't need any sort of fallbacks to get what he wants. Joey Diaz, an NGW alumni, one of the most beloved superstars, I'd say, here on Fusion by the fans. And like a lot of the guys in that locker room, he is not happy about what's been going on regarding Shay Hoxton and how he won that Anarchy. Diaz right here gonna have a chance to shove his boot down Hoxton's throat in cage. I've never denied the fact that Shay Hoxton is a smart man. There's a different side, say, though, between being smart and being a coward. Well, Murphy no longer has the power to rig Hoxton's matches. Of course, nothing official. The investigation's still ongoing. Just putting out there what a lot in the CM universe are thinking and saying, and even in the back. Calling elbow tie-up, and Hoxton gonna overpower Diaz. Tries to take that running cheap shot. Diaz was ready for him, though. I'd say Hoxton gonna have a very, very slight power edge over the hot commodity, but well, Diaz is gonna make up for that in his speed. Man, this kid is quick, and his striking aptitude. Hoxton will not be able to hang with those knees that Diaz throws out, so I think Shay's game plan would be to try Diaz away as quickly as possible. Still can't believe Murphy here at ringside. Why is he even allowed to be here? Does he have a manager's license? Cheeky jab, gonna send our Anarchy champion into the corner. Ooh! Through the ropes, Hangman's position, and a bit of a final cut. Down on the knee, slammed. Down on DDT. Again, guys, gotta say it. Diaz beats Hoxton here. No denying he deserves a shot at the Anarchy title. The wins he's been racking up. Going after the fingers of Shay Hoxton. He uses those fingers to lay his bets, you know. Throw down those chips at the poker table. Pass those little orange envelopes around, you know. Goes for a double knees in the corner. Shay Hoxton moves out of the way, but not quick enough to capitalize. The newcomer of the year. Oh, shotgun down onto the mat with that brainbuster. Oh, believe me, I have not forgotten. I am training all day for my match with Ted Dickens. Joey Diaz only getting the count of one. He certainly got Hoxton. Oh, are you kidding me? Well, I guess Hoxton is paying Murphy for something. You ask me, though, this is just proving Murphy's guilt. Him continuing to help Hoxton. I guess Murphy has no other choice. He has to earn money somehow. Suspended, but I'd say what he's just adding to the fire. Shay Hoxton, I've never seen him hit anything that acrobatic before. Uh-oh, maybe going for that Hogan death grip. Diaz reverses it into a complete shot. Oh, there's another complete shot. The first one worked so well, and Diaz is not done, guys. The hot commodity looking to lay out the Anarchy champion. But the gambling man saw it coming, a couple of elbows to the side of the head, and now Shay gonna bring it to the table. The 21, the 21. 1, 2. Only able to secure a 2 count. And, well, Hoxton's not happy about that. And look at the disrespect. Holding his boot to the side of Diaz's head, and Hoxton is feeling awfully froggy in this match. He is not what I would call a high flyer. In fact, I'd probably say the furthest thing from it. We saw him hit that tilt-a-whirl DDT now off the top rope. Ooh, just a simple brain chop, but still quite the risk taken, I'd say. Diaz able to snap back to reality. Says Hoxton's not the only thinking man. Referee Tyson, now the official here for Fusion. We're going to be meeting a new referee this Friday to take his place on Genesis. Both guys throwing shots. Reel him in, DDT. Hoxton putting up a much better fight than I think I give him credit for against Diaz. I thought Diaz was going to wipe the mat with our Anarchy champion. But it's really been Shea for the better part, dominating. Well, thanks to Murphy as well. You got to give him a nod. Big time drop kick, tries for a pin. Only a 1 count. And look at this, Hoxton just laughing. He knows he's got the deck stacked against Diaz here. Diaz ain't giving up so easy though. Irish whip to the corner. Tries for that drop kick again. Only got an ass full of turnbuckle. Another brain buster. Diaz backing into the corner. Fixing his tights. Those precious few moments he wasted. Hoxton gonna use against him, and it just might be his downfall. The Togen death grip. The Togen death grip. And please, Tyson, do not pull a Murphy. Diaz escapes before we can get another screw job. Slaps away the hand. Diaz going low. Hoxton rejects it. Just a kick to the shin. That's a dick move. And Hoxton again wastes no time as he has the upper hand. The 21 rears its ugly head again. But that's going to be a rope break. Poor ring positioning on Hoxton's part, going to allow this match to continue. Actually going to be some rule changes for the new year, guys, here in CMV coming soon, starting next week. But you'll learn more about that. Make sure you check into our Twitter and our website. So Diaz going to use that rope break advantage while he has it. Big time bicycle knee into a reverse chin lock. Diaz knows, senses that he's in the deep end, starting to drown. Hoxton's putting the pressure on him. Gonna release the hold. Now that he has Hoxton weary on spaghetti legs, Diaz gives it another try. And I think he's gonna get it. Face breaker. The Anarchy champ busted open. 1, 2, 3, and Joey Diaz puts him down after a tough fight. That is what I call a comeback win, especially after the shenanigans attempted by Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't trust this, Diaz. Hoxton is a son of a bitch. No! Dick kick city! Hoxton takes the cheap shot and a kick to where the sun don't shine. The sore loser. Leaving Joey Diaz holding on to his boys. Can't say I didn't see that coming. Diaz blinded by the victory. Wasn't thinking clearly. He paid for it. But now, guys, for our fourth match of the evening, Steven Porter going to get his first one-on-one match, as he's been pining to prove himself after a loss in a fatal four-way. It was his debut, and then the last episode of Fusion inside of the steel cage for the tag match. And what a better way to try and put himself on the map than taking out the legendary living legend, the real number one Bubba baby, the Punjabi playboy Johnny Gat, one of the most decorated champions in CMV history. Shanaz Andoni is back after about a month off, tending to his chicken leash company in coal mines. Steven Porter hasn't had the best of luck since arriving here on Monday Night Fusion. These last few weeks, he's been running into Joey Diaz who we just saw get that big win over Hoxton, only to then get kicked where the sun don't shine. He doesn't have to worry about Diaz now, at least. 100% focused for the prismatic one. I mean, Shanaz Zandoni, guys, a two-time World Tag Team Champion, one half of the longest reigning tag team champions in CMV history, a two-time light heavyweight champion, former Fusion Tag Team Champion, and two-time Anarchy Champion. If Stephen Porter can secure the W here, gonna erase the pit to this last month. I always get a Shanaz Zandoni withdrawal when he's gone for too long. One and only. Last time we saw Zandoni actually was as a part of the second annual X-Gen Tag Team Classic. He and Hoxton were a team. Bateman, is Shanaz your bottom? He's my bottom boy. There's no doubt about it. Shanaz is locked in my stable for life. But Zandoni didn't come back to Monday Night Fusion to put over some smug rookie like Stephen Porter. So many announcements to come regarding the next time the Superstars of Fusion are on pay-per-view. Validation, the battle of the brands, and every superstar here on the flagship show, part of that, representing the Monday Night. And the, of course, classic pre-match stretch, you gotta be limber. So here we go. Stephen Porter has had just about enough of Shanaz Zandoni already, and the match hasn't even. And here we go. Well, not a the prismatic one, straight into an Indian deathlock by the real number one Bubba. Up next, guys, the Control. First time Jamal Sadana and Cameron Trey are going to be teaming together as they take on the Real G's in our co-main event, the six between Chris Proudfoot and Jason Spade, kicked off on the last episode of Fusion. Remember that epic steel cage match with Spade going up one. Our main event is what I'm most looking for. Rematch from the runner-up for match of the year. Percy Simmons versus world champion, the superstar of the year, Jacob Ziegler. Look at Porter tearing into Shanaz here. Ruthless aggression. Almost a doctor's touch. So is Porter, and inflict damage. You squash from the corner like a bug off a windshield and pulled right up into a sit-out alley-oop bomb. Not going to be easy for Porter. Shanaz not getting lucky with that. Hard Irish Ripper to the corner. Now we put another heavy out of turnbuckles. Shanaz going after the arm, trying to maybe pop that shoulder. right out of the goddamn socket. In the seated position, Porter gets that attempted soccer ball kick, riding him, and escapes, drops down. Ooh, look at the footwork. Oh, shit. And that is why Shanaz Andoni is as great of a superstar as he is. And is as decorated of a champion as he is. Elbows to the chest, tries for a headbutt. Andoni catches himself up. Porter with an elbow to the face. Look at that loot. That's Porter's pissed. He is not happy. Doesn't see Shanaz Andoni as a legitimate competitor. Gotta be careful not to let his emotions get the better of him, though. Andoni will make him pay. Oh, if Andoni is even breathing after that pile driver. Whew. Going old school and Porter ain't done. Back suplex turned into a face buster. Takes a deep breath. Does the real number one Bubba, the nephew of the legendary Iron Sheik, might be teetering on the edge. Prismatic Porter with a pile driver again, packaged. That time. 1, 2, 3, and Stephen Porter finally finds himself a win. Talking some smack to Shanaz after the bell, too. Stephen Porter with a great... No, kid, come on. You already got the win. Shanaz is defenseless, and Porter, like the coward, the goddamn son of a gun he is, taking the cheap shot, want to prove a point and send a message. Well, Stephen Porter making sure that everybody was watching there with that post-match beatdown on Shanaz Andoni. But the show must go on and into our tertiary main event, guys. Tag action as the Controls Jamal Sedana and Cameron Cray team up to make headway in the tag team division, taking on the Real G's, Terry Sherman and Byron Elliott. Of course, the front man of the Control, Percy Simmons, in the main event. Gonna get a shot at Jacob Ziegler and a rematch from the main event of Retaliation, what many people thought was going to be match of the year. And indeed, it was runner-up, but, well, it just got beat out by Schmitty versus Paul Devon at Ascendant 6 of the show shows. Percy Simmons, though, has definitely surrounded himself with just about every single advantage he can latch onto. He's got that ironclad contract. He's got the massive behemoth Hamid Jamal by his side, and now the cold and calculating Cameron Cray as well. Looking to lock down Monday Night Fusion, the Control. Hoping to claim their first victims here in the form of the Real G's. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see how these two work together, because it was just a couple of weeks ago that Cameron Cray and Jamal Sedana had a match of the year contender, with Jamal, of course, debuting here on Fusion and defeating Cray. But, well, we all saw what happened at Requiem. Cray shaking hands with Percy Simmons, making it pretty clear that this alliance is a strong one. These are two guys I would not want to be standing across the ring from. Jamal Sadana, who went unbeaten for over a year, a two-time and the last ever European champion. Side by side with one of the greatest to ever do it outside of CMV, Cameron Trey, now looking to make his name here. Let's see how they handle the pairing of the Real G with the Real D, Terry Sherman, and the unmatched legend, Byron Elliott. And the question still stands. We need to get someone on this. What is in Byron Elliott's cup? I want to know, goddammit. Oh, wait a minute. I think Byron's going to throw it to Terry. He's going to put it in the mixer. The Real G's. I hope it'll rain on the parade of the Control here in our tertiary main event. Topher, I don't know. We got to find out, though. Well, I definitely give the advantage when it comes to, well, having previously worked together. The Real G's haven't been a tag team for long, only a couple of months, and look at that running man! I challenge anyone to get their knees up that high. You can't do it. Byron Elliott has the best running man on the planet Earth. Quote me. Puts the cup down. The mixer is set aside. The Real G's taking on the Control as Jamal Sadana starts off against the Real D, Terry Sherman. Kick to the midsection. Tries for a shoulder tackle to come up after it. Oh, Jamal getting flattened from the get-go, and now that Sherman has got Sadana grounded, that's right where he wants to keep him. First, he's got to pump up his kicks. What do you think this is, amateur hour? And Terry with an impressive show of strength. His deadlift, gut-wrench suplex. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Terry all over Jamal like a monkey on a cupcake right now. Oh, that didn't last long. Sherman kind of defeating himself, running face first off the top turnbuckle. Sadana gets the tag from Cameron Trey, and here comes the British Brute I've dubbed him as, and it really doesn't do him any justice. So absolutely relenting is Cameron in that ring. He knows how to make an opponent hurt. I don't even know what's possible in this guy. He spends his free time just looking up different ways to bend ligaments and stretch muscles, break bones. Stomp to the shoulder. Terry Sherman going to bring Trey up to a vertical base. Irish over to the corner. You can tell Terry really wants that tag to Byron Elliott, but he ain't seeming to find it. And Cameron even going to get rid of the possibility. Pullback attack. Right into a pendulum back breaker. Byron back onto the apron, but it's too late. Cameron Cray tag back to Jamal Sadana. Double Irish whip. Double back body drop. Ooh, Terry got some air there. No rhyme intended. And look at this big Jamal. Gonna wrap that meaty claw around the throat of Sherman. And look at, I said during the entrances that I was gonna give the advantage to the Real G's for having prior tag experience, but man, the control working like a well-oiled machine. Absolutely excellent game plan. Forearm smash directly followed up with a bicycle knee strike. Well, I actually have an excuse this time, Laura. I'm actually sick. I'm just being, I'm putting it aside because, well, I have a duty here to stream Monday Night Fusion for all you beautiful people. And there's exactly what I'm talking about. Cameron Cray ripping apart the fingers of Terry Sherman before looking to put him down permanently. Gonna drag him to the bottom of the things. Dragged by arm and leg, and look at how smart Cameron Cray is. I can't get over what a just sound competitor Cameron Cray is. Unfortunately, though, Jamal kind of dropping the ball as he allowed Byron Elliott to break up the pin. Also took out referee Tyson in the process, though. Now Terry Sherman has the chance to try and get back into this match for the Real G's. Jamal Sadana ensuring that Byron Elliott does not make it back to his corner, though. Wait a minute. I think Terry was going to try to give Cameron that Real D. Rejected, though, by the British Brute, who misses that bicycle knee. And that's going to create the opening. Terry makes the tag to Byron Elliott. Oh, going to try to throw it into the mixer. Oh, but he ain't going to have a whole lot of luck. Vertical suplex turned into a cross. Oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? Look. As much as it is gruesome and hard to watch, it is like art seeing Cray moving that ring. I think he might have just broke every finger in Byron's hand. Irish whip to the corner. And the Real G's take it out of the mixer, baby. Just as it was looking like maybe so. Cameron Cray with a kick to the chest. Out of the corner. And now just stomps to the face. Cameron Cray does not feel as though the Real G's are on his level. Hot tag, though, to Terry Sherman. Clothesline. Trying to throw those shoulder tackles. Now Byron Elliott is down and out to the outside, leaving Terry to fend for himself. The next pay-per-view is this Sunday for NGW Checkpoint Connecticut, and then next Sunday is Exodus for Genesis. Terry gonna try to bring it downtown. Cameron Cray did his homework. He was ready for it. British Brute slapping hands to bring in Jamal Sadana. Uh-oh. Sadana gonna throw him right back. Shoulder tackle. Easily could have broken every single rib. Jamal taking Terry for a walk. Byron Elliott still down, guys. There is no refuge for Sherman. I think they're just enjoying tearing the real G's apart. Now Jamal, like a little kid playing with the broccoli on his plate, trying to make Terry feel as though he's got a chance. Maybe he does. Fowler and Elliott helping out his boy. Tags himself in. Jamal catches him from behind. Boom! Vertical suplex. Byron is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. Can he keep the hype train moving along, though? Distracted by Terry Sherman. Knee up under the chin. Elbow drop by Elliott. The last ever European champion having none of it, neither here nor there. Knee to the face, and Byron gonna need to set up an appointment with his dentist. And look at the power! Oh my God! Jamal is inhuman, the freak of nature. What a dominator! 1, 2, and I cannot even begin to tell you how the hell Byron Elliott kicked out of that. But he did. And this match continues. The real G's still in it. Terry got taken out by Cray. Face first off the top turnbuckle. Cameron's looking a little bit out of it, though, I'll say, on the apron. Jamal Sadada, high knee, knocks down Byron like a bowling pin, but again, just staring at him here instead of trying to put him away for good. Jamal decides at the time to put the final nail in the coffin. And another dominator. That'll do it. 1, 2, 3. And the Control are up 1. Jamal relishing in that victory. And the real G's are not happy about it. A hard fight, though. What teamwork between these two, I'll say. Well, my lovelies, it is co-main event time before we get to see Percy Simmons and Jacob Ziegler. Ooh! Christmas coming, well, really early, I guess. It was a full year early. I don't know what that noise I made. Woo! Didn't really mean it to sound that girly, but I am that excited, you know? It is Chris Proudfoot against Jason Spade in the second match, their best of 7 series, which started on the last episode of Fusion. Jason Spade going up 1 with his victory inside of the prison cell. And Spade has had Proudfoot's number, because remember back at Requiem, he defeated him on pay-per-view as well. Proudfoot does not want to allow Spade to go up to Spade, who voted by the CMV universe to be the next big thing, and that has got to rub Canada's #1 export the wrong way. Jason Spade has got all the momentum on his side, but Chris Proudfoot backed into the corner, might be desperate, and yes he is, because here he comes from the back to ambush Spade before the match starts. Proudfoot has had just about enough of Spade having his number, hoping to get a chunk out of Jason before the match actually starts, if the match even actually happens now. These two just trying to get one up over each other. Look at this. Proudfoot tripping Spade, just sending shot after shot. I mean, I don't know if this match gets into the ring. Maybe it'll happen, but I'm not sure. Proudfoot might not have the intentions of having a match tonight. Throws Spade into the ring. Yeah, guys. Yes, Tyson. Is he going to allow it or is he calling it off? I think referee Tyson might be calling it off. I don't think we're going to get this match. Proudfoot just trying to get into the mind of his arch rival. We are not having a match here, guys, but Proudfoot definitely sent the message. For the next time these two meet, Proudfoot is done playing around. Well, guys, it's unfortunate that we're not going to get the second chapter in the best of 7 series between Proudfoot and Spade tonight. I was really waiting to see that after what an awesome contest they had on the last episode of Fusion. But, well, Proudfoot had a clear plan in mind and he executed it to perfection. And now we get a straight shot to our main event, as Percy Simmons, backed by Jamal Sadana and Cameron Cray, who we just saw knock off the Real G's in tag action. Gonna step into the ring across from the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion and voted Superstar of the Year to try and bring back a little bit of that magic they had in the main event of Retaliation, the top of the season, the runner-up for Match of the Year. Whew! I'm rubbing my hands together here, baby. Percy has got, man, just a golden egg in his hands right now. Gonna look to smack it right over the head of the Scotsman. Ironclad against Jacob Ziegler, but Ziegler has got a big old target painted across his back as Andrew Briggs is gunning for him. Briggs, who was crowned #1 contender back at Requiem, has himself a championship shot. We don't know when it is happening, but we know it is happening soon. Can Ziegler focus on Simmons? With it looming, will Mr. CMV put himself right back in the main event scene? As I said towards the start of the show, Percy Simmons has set himself up in quite the position. Ironclad contract, meaning no matter what he does, he said it best himself a couple of weeks ago. He said to General Manager Yuri Sokolov, I could come back there right now and beat the hell out of you, and there's nothing you could do about it. He's got Jamal Sadana to his right, Cameron Cray to his left. Fusion is going into lockdown. The Control looking to seize every opportunity for themselves. Will it be 2 for 2? The Control here tonight on Fusion. Percy had Jacob Ziegler beat, man, so many times. Back at Retaliation, we thought Percy was going to do the unthinkable, only on a week's notice, and become the youngest world champion in CMV history. That wasn't his night. But maybe right here, right now, they'll have what it takes. He's got his boys backing him. Ziggler's heading into a numbers game, and, well, we know how those always turn out. It is Percy Simmons in action. Jamal Sadana and Cameron Craig going to retreat to ringside now as we await the arrival of the pride of Scotland, the CMV undisputed World Heavyweight Champion and the man who was voted Superstar of the Year. And it's hard to argue with that result. Ziggler picked himself up from a rut last season, rose up to headline Ascension 6, and then lived out his boyhood dream, and has now held that world title for coming up on 3 months. There's been a lot of talk, though, that Jacob Ziegler is a phony champion, because 2 of his 4 title defenses came via outside interference. First, you had MLP cashing in Money in the Bank, which Pierre Thompson intervened. And then, of course, last month you had Ziggler defending against Harvey Hastings, but PJ Moon interfered. But Ziggler battled back Percy Simmons. He battled back Harvey Hastings and PJ Moon in the main event of Requiem. And now Jacob Ziegler is ready for Andrew Briggs. So here we go. It is a rematch from the main event of Retaliation, a match that had the wrestling world on fire. Will they do it again? Jacob Ziegler tries to rush out of the gate, but man, ran into Percy Simmons, who was ready for him. Head smashes, then tries for a kick, but Ziegler, German suplex. See how he's on his tippy toes there? I mean, it's only been a couple of months since Retaliation, but I'll tell you this right now, both these guys have improved so much in that amount of time. Especially Percy Simmons, the longest reigning light heavyweight champion of all time, has proven that he has what it takes. Oh, going after the ankle there with that figure 4 snap. Percy Simmons has proved that he has what it takes to carry a championship division. Last week it didn't go so well for him, challenging for the United States title against Chris Sullivan, but defeating Jacob Ziegler right here, Percy could put himself right at the top of those rankings. We know Andrew Briggs is next in line. The next time Ziggler defends his world title, it will be Briggs getting the shot. But Percy could very well be the next one waiting in the wings if he just finds a way to get the better of Jacob Ziegler, who gets knocked down to the outside, clothesline, eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Gonna go to collect. You know, Percy might be thinking a count-out win might be worth it. The win on paper, no. Well, Percy wants that clean dub. He wants to say, I beat you, Ziegler. Bicycle knee, uh-oh. Percy not looking great, and Ziegler taking just a bit of time to be cheeky. Oh! And that will have you breathing wrong for weeks. I think I hear Percy wheezing after that. Cracked rib. Look how much Percy wants to get this fight in the ring. He does not want to risk it. Getting counted out. Maybe overzealous, though. Walked right into that DDT. Only a 1 count. See the control. Jamal Sadana and Cameron Craig just won't stop moving ringside. Busy worker bees. Scouting around. Watching out for their friend. And Jacob Ziegler is on top of this match right now, though. Like peanut butter on jelly, telling everyone, quiet down and listen. The back of Percy's neck off the mat with a splat. I could be a poet and I wouldn't even know it. Monkey flip. Simmons goes flying through the air, nearly right into referee Tyson. Yeah, Simmons is looking worse for wear at the moment, using his veteran instinct to roar to the apron, luring Ziegler in. Percy didn't get to where he's at right now out of sheer luck. He is a smart man, and I never said otherwise. Look how he's toying with Ziegler here, though. I don't know if that's so smart. That's what you get. Clothesline, and it's Percy who takes the trip down to ringside. See you next fall, buddy. Yeah, Simmons wants absolutely zero to do with getting out of the ring. He wants this fight between those ropes. Uh-oh, guys. Train your peepers towards ringside. Jamal Sadana just threw in a steel chair after Ziegler hit that homage to Paul Devine. The suplex sit-out powerbomb. Now a pin. Only a 1 count. That chair just laying there looking very ominous. And look at this. Jamal's distracting the ref. Percy with the chair. He tried to use it, but Ziegler was able to move out of the way. Simmons digging into the bag of dirty heel tricks, but oh! And the back of Percy's head, and referee Tyson did not see it. That drop kick and the skull of Percy just went splat off of that chair, set up so perfectly underneath the bottom turnbuckle. And that is karma, my friends. Buckle bomb by the world champ, who says, you ain't got shit on me, cuh. Man, Ziegler is taking Percy to school right now. Very well. Could have been a GQ, but Tyson's view was obstructed. He didn't see it. He still hasn't seen the chair, although I think it might have been knocked out of the ring by now. Now he's got it. He found it. Too little, too late, though. Percy Simmons looks like he's finally building a head full of steam. Now he wants to take the fight to ringside, or does he? What the hell? What the? Percy! Oh my God! T-bone superplex! I have never seen that before. A T-bone superplex. Holy shit. That was awesome. And now Percy, after that big fucking toss, wall, street, crash. Do we have the upset? 1, 2. Oh, so close. Percy could taste it. A hair away. Simmons isn't backing down, though. He knows he's got Ziegler teetering. Out of the corner. Ooh, double bounce punch. Ziegler not staying down. Gets a drop kick, tucks the clothesline off the ropes. Mushroom stomp. Mr. CMV. Oh! Pump in X Factor! And Percy definitely will be the X Factor if he gets this win, but still only a 2 count, and Simmons can't see to believe it. He better shut that jaw of his, though. Oh, Ziggler will do it for him. What a nice guy. Ziggler throws a punch, man. This match turned around in the blink of an eye. And suddenly Simmons could be closing out episode 149 of Fusion with the win of his career. He's going to do it again. Paul Handle X Factor to the pin. That time Ziggler gets a rope break. By the grace of the wrestling gods, look at how quick Ziggler works. DDT in the swag walk. Ziggler says, I ain't stressing you, kid. Shoulder block. And again. Look at that, though. Percy chucks him out of the ring, or so he thinks. Percy's got his back turned. The rest of the Control trying to warn him. Double axe handle from the high rent district. Now Percy goes ringside. Oh, and dropping Ziggler on his neck. I think I heard a bone snap in half. Oh, the chair, guys. The chair. They're battling on top of the chair. I just realized. Oh, whew. Luckily, they're back in the ring before either one of them could take advantage. Headlock driver. And Simmons. He knows that he is going to be the talk of the town if he wins this match. And he just might do it. Going for the Wall Street crash again, but Ziggler catches him. Simmons got cocky, and that eagle of his might be his downfall. Then again, maybe it won't be. Tries for a jumping cutter. Ziggler sandbagging him. Super kick, he missed. Oh, seatbelt suplex. And Percy hardly able to breathe. What an exchange that was. These two are creating magic again. No, but Percy's gonna take it. The pin, the dirty pin, but Ziggler knows that trick. Wasn't ready for that kick. Oh, Percy wasn't ready for that knee. Running neck breaker by the CMV undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Schoolboy by Percy. Side of the head. Ziggler goes to ringside. He ain't gonna be safe there. Hey, hey, hey! What the hell? That should have been a DQ. Cameron Cray laid hands on Ziggler. It wasn't an attack, but he still put hands on him. Ziggler, though, not allowing Percy to capitalize. Stalling vertical suplex with whatever, the pride of Scotland might have left. He goes for divine intervention. Percy, look at that mug on his face. He is in a foul mood. Wait a minute. Jacob Ziggler dialing up. Oh! Decapitator. And Ziggler says, you're getting it one way or another. Second time pays off for the superstar of the year. Divine intervention. Can he get it? Is it enough? 1, 2, hey, 3. Cameron Cray pulls the referee out of the ring, but just a millisecond too late. And Ziggler gets the 3 count on Simmons. What a match. You saw Jamal and Cameron scrambling to put... Is Tyson in the crowd? He was for a minute. Oh, man, a millisecond earlier, and this match would still be going on. All the attempted shenanigans in this match. Percy tried to use the steel chair. He tried to hook a dirty pin. He tried to use the control ringside, but none of it worked. And Jacob Ziegler wins again, besting Mr. CMV. Was that the botch of the year? You know what? I could do a winner match. Why not? We haven't had one in a while. I don't have anything to do. Early contender for botch of the year. What do we got here? Knox versus Marcantel. Diaz versus Jones, and Ziggler versus Proudfoot. Let's edit that main event. We'll keep Knox Marcantel. It's quite a hard-hitting match there. What should we have in the main event? Maybe a... Something we don't do often that's not too extreme. I'm thinking maybe. Let's do an elimination chamber. Kayfabe. Maybe. Nah. Let's just do a tag match with some sort of stipulation on it. What do we got? Tornado tag, Extreme Rules, Steel Cage, Hell in a Cell, Table tag, Ladder tag, TLC tag. Let's just do Tornado. We'll never do Tornado tag match. Just rip the Tornado tag division. Never forget. All right, what do we got? Yeah, donate to me on PayPal, and then I'll let you choose someone. All right, we'll throw Harvey and Stefan in there. They need a warm up for their upcoming title match. We'll have them be T-Quan. Against John Reed and who? Guess maybe random. Ah. Let's see who we get. Slim Ismail. I look for him every now and again, just hoping, praying. Maybe he's up there. Market is already in action. That wouldn't make much sense. No, we don't Logan and then Murphy. That'd be a hell of a partner. Ooh. 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 Maybe a little Fallen reunion. Crow coming over for a special little cheeky live event. I mean, the wrestling gods have spoken. I clicked random. He came up. You know, this is what the gods want. The gods want. No, we can't do that. Give me a name, damn it. Someone give me a name. The next name I see, I'm gonna put it in there. After Bateman said Ascendance, the next name is gonna be Reed's partner. Well, that's an interesting team, I'd say. John Reed getting a little substitute gig for Bloody Justice, who's come down with a chest cold. That'll be a challenge for the Hastings, indeed. Excuse me. Pardon me. All right, what do we got here? Knox versus Markentel. Knox gets the win. Diaz versus Jones. Jones getting that W. And now we've got father and son, Harvey and Stefan Hastings, getting ready for their fusion tag team title match against Dax Harris and Adam Valentine. Date to be determined. Quite a duo. John Reed filling in for the out-sick Bloody Justice. Shackling up with Dane. Hell of an alliance. You could call it unholy. Let's do it to it. Tornado tag rules here. All four superstars active at the first time. It is first pin or submission inside of that wrestling ring. Don't get the W. Definitely say that the Hastings use all the momentum they can gather, but same can be said for Reed and Damien. You know, John Reed, this entire season so far, has yet to be able to pick up a victory. Letting opportunity after opportunity pass him by, and if there ever was a rut, John Reed is stuck firmly in it right now, whereas Damien and Bloody Justice, fresh off of losing their fusion tag team titles, they're trying to work their way back up to an opportunity at the gold. Harvey Hastings and Damien taking their fight ringside as Stefan drops into a pin on Reed. Will Reed's unlucky streak continue? Will his Damien strike a bomb? Harvey Hastings using the ringside environment very well to topple the gargoyle of destruction. John Reed, Irish whip though, Stefan into the corner. Reed slowly approaches, kick to the gut, rejected with a boot to the side of the head as Damien just throwing Harvey. Ribs first in that steel post. Stefan sees his dad in trouble. Gonna try to go and help out his old man. Harvey getting his skull clanked off the post now. The damage done. Damien looks to finish off Harvey once and for all. The former Trios champion gets the knee to the gut, clothesline into the corner as John Reed clothesline of his own. Not false count anywhere though. Slingshot leg drop, back of the head, double sanction of the ring, lateral press. One. Only a 1 count. Thought he had him beat, but not quite. I don't know if you want to go into a battle of headbutts with Harvey Hastings, even if you're Damien. I mean, that is a hard head on the former German Special Forces soldier. And what's inside that head is even more scary. I mean, Harvey said it himself a couple of weeks ago, you know, his mind's getting away from him. Actually made the announcement that this season is going to be his last. He is set to retire at Ascending 7. In that time, Harvey making plans, capture the tag team titles and the Anarchy Championship to get a Grand Slam. Stefan going to the top rope, possibly looking to finish off John Reed with one of his many aerial assaults, but a choke slam from Damien. Stefan, cartwheel headshot. And at the same exact time, virus slam by Damien could have this match won. Will John Reed get his first win of the season? 1, 2. Oh, he nearly did. John Reed, not exactly sure what he's trying to go for here. I'm not even sure if he knows what he's trying to go for. As this sights on Stefan while Damien playing around with Harvey. Military press up. Wait a minute, mind control by Damien here on Harvey. And will Harvey pass out for the pain? No, I think that was a rope break. Oh, but another one. Virus slam. And it is a bad night to be a Hastings. Stefan, make sure that pin does not do it. Harvey's taken it far worse before, though. And been able to come back. The submission expert, Dragon Sleeper, doesn't have it fully applied, though. And John Reed over to save his impromptu partner. Harvey releases the hold. The Fallen Angel coming up from behind. Apparently Stefan, who's like a cruiserweight, I'm pretty sure. Oh! Harvey, sunset flip powerbomb to Davey outside of the ring. Uh-oh, Stefan the rookie. Paying for his insolence there. And John Reed takes him up onto the shoulders. The fall. Reed scurrying to get to the pin while Damien has Harvey distracted. 1, 2, 3, and John Reed gets his first win of the season. Maybe this is a sign he and Damien can make a good team in the future. That's exactly the kind of stuff that Harvey's going to have to talk to Stefan about. Taunting in the middle of a match right in John Reed's face. Well, guys, thank you as always for tuning in and watching along with me. I made it through. It was tough. My ears popping the entire time. But I did it for The Rock, and I did it for the people. So I will see you guys either tomorrow or Wednesday for NGW, one or the other. Of course, keep up to date on all of our social medias. But either way, I hope you have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you when I see you. Toodles.